National Association for the Advancement of Country. I apologize.
No problem. All that matters is you got my name right in there. So thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm here on behalf of the National President and CEO of the NAACP, Benjamin Todd Jealous, who regrettably was unable to make the journey to be here with us today. A few months ago, we were down here standing with many of you to save the life of Troy Davis. And unfortunately, we weren't successful in stopping the tragic execution of Troy. But his death has called us to action, and with his final words, he asked us to continue his fight for justice. We have heeded his call, and we will fight to end the death penalty so that his death is not in vain. Hence, the National NAACP has renewed its long-standing commitment to end the death penalty throughout our country. And we're starting this renewed campaign today right here in Georgia. Today, the United States, along with countries like China, North Korea, Iran, and Yemen, lead the world as countries who carry out the most number of executions. This despite the fact that the death penalty is not only inhumane, but as we've heard the statistics, riddled with racial bias and risks of executing innocent people and other inaccuracies. We all know the statistics. African Americans, roughly 13% of the U.S. population, 42% of those awaiting execution on death row. We all have heard the statistics linking receiving the death penalty to the race of the victim, with 75% of those being executed to death having killed a white person, although white murder victims are roughly about 50% of all murder victims nationally. And we've all heard the numbers since 1973. 138 people have been released from death row based on evidence of their innocence. In addition to all of that, studies demonstrate that the death penalty isn't even a deterrent to crime. Definitely not more so than lengthy prison terms, right? In fact, states who abolish the death penalty experience lower crime rates. So in the end, because of these injustices, inaccuracies, and the effectiveness associated with the death penalty, its use will continue to undermine the trust and the integrity of the U.S. criminal justice system. So the time to act is now. We've also heard the numbers that support for the death penalty is at an all-time low. 16 states have abolished the death penalty. We hope to add Georgia to that list, and the other 33 states along with the federal government. The time to act is now to ask our leaders to end this discriminatory and inhumane form of punishment, and to act to prevent the loss of even one more life to this flawed and broken system, and to stand up and say that Troy's life mattered and that his death was not in vain. And as our national president and CEO, Benjamin Todd Jealous, so eloquently says, the world will remember Troy's name as the death penalty supporters who expressed doubt in his case begin to doubt an entire system that can execute a man amidst so many unanswered questions. Yes. The world, he says, will remember Troy's name as death penalty opponents who remained silent in the past realize that their silence is no longer an option. Silence is no longer an option. Right. We at the National NAACP will stand with you all the way until we've accomplished this goal and eliminated this outdated, ineffective, and unjust form of punishment from our books. And to Troy Davis, we say, thank you. We will not forget. Rest in peace, because we will not. Thank you.
All right.